How's everybody doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. From wherever you're watching from, welcome back to Who's Your Daddy 6969. This is my channel, and this is my aquaponics room. I haven't posted a video up in a while. I had a couple things go wrong. What are you gonna do? Deal with it, move along, right? Right. So I just figured I'll show you, then give you a little tidbit on what was going on. As you see, things are empty. Have my plants. Okay, pH levels, everything has been great in my system. What I don't understand is why certain things weren't growing, but yet my jalapeno peppers, my pepper plants, they're doing great. You know? They're growing, flowering, fruiting, you know. So, parsley's, okay. My radishes are okay. And Brussels sprouts are struggling. Roses are doing great. Fish are doing great. You know, over here, my other pepper plants and that. So, right now, I'm in the midst of changing things over because I've added a couple fish to my fish tank. Okay, right now all you see is the goldfish. What happened was I added in a couple perch. And they're in there somewhere. Now, the only thing I can think of is I'm losing water every day, about 5 to 10 gallons a day, I think. Where? I couldn't tell you because everything is dry. Okay? The only thing I can't get underneath of is my fish tank I built in the ground here. So now what I'm assuming is since I put the perch in, because their fins are a lot more prickly and stiffer, they could have rubbed up against my liner, or something, put a little hole in my liner. It's the only thing I can think of is what happened. So that's why I'm losing water, and I'm thinking that's what happened to the rest of my plants. The lettuce wouldn't grow, lettuce all died off. But everything else is great. My watermelon died off. Don't understand it. All the levels, everything's been perfect. Except for I think with all the changing of the water, I have to keep every day to every other day put in 10 to 20 gallons of water. And under my understanding, I do believe that is way too much. So, what I've done, I'm draining things out. I got my holding tank there. I filled that up yesterday thanks to a buddy. Dropped it off. So I'll be putting all the fish into there and then draining this baby out and relining it. I'm going to actually have to spend the money on a good liner so I don't have that issues, because I do eventually want to get trout and everything else. So now I know I have to put in the thicker pond liner just for it to withhold the fish. Goldfish, no problem. You can use the vapor barrier that I'm using, like it don't leak or nothing, except for, I guess, well, when a sharp object like a perch is introduced into the system. So I got a couple perch in there somewhere in the bottom. It is a fairly big tank, you know from here, that far wide. All the way back there to way under there. So, in the next week here, the next couple of days, never mind, I'm going to be changing things all over again. It is fun. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I got pepper plants still growing. I've been harvesting jalapeno peppers, and they're hot. I gave one to my buddy, took a little bite. Oh, it's not bad. Took a big bite. But, so just a little confused with everything. And maybe too, I think in the water temperature might have went up a little bit. I think that might have something to do with the lettuces in that. I don't know if you can see that, but it is in the green, and that's where it has been. But before it was down right approximately 20, so it's between 20 and 25 Celsius. So in Fahrenheit, that's about 75 in Fahrenheit. So there's no heaters not going in my tanks. I got no heaters running. A lot of aeration, you know. So if anybody has any idea what happened, I would really appreciate it. Other than that, back to the drawing boards. Like I said, I think the main thing is because of losing the water every day. Because, like I said, all my levels have been great: night rate, ammonia, pH high, pH low. Everything's been doing good. Now, somebody said, well, maybe you don't have enough lights. Okay, if I don't have enough lights, don't think the roses and my pepper plants would be fruiting. And what kills me is how this happens. Like, there's lots of nutrients in my water, not too much. Like, then if I didn't have enough lights, would they be nice and green? Like, look at my pepper plants. They're gorgeous. And these are the ones you've seen in my recent last videos that I cut right down to almost nothing. And you know, there's not as many as in here, is because, like I said, things have been struggling, so I moved a lot of them outside. But other than that, I'm not giving up on this, and we'll get her done. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments or any good info, I'm more than willing to listen. Thank you very much, and have a great day.